Alright, after the first day of semi-light to moderate use, I can give this thing a full review on top of the unboxing and all that other stuff you just watched. This is the HP X2 10-inch 2-in-1 tablet, laptop, whatever you want to call it. For me, it's both. It fills both roles. It's a 10-inch tablet. My hands are not that big, and there you go. That's touching the screen. So, as you can see, it's not a very pretty screen. I've just got my GOG games that I just downloaded, and I'm just waiting for them to download here in the next 22 minutes, apparently. And then, of course, there's my checklist of things, which I wrote with the pen, with palm rejection, because when the pen is within reach... when the pen is within reach of the, or not within reach, but within a certain range of the screen, it seems to do a palm rejection. I guess that's because it's an active pen. I don't know that technology all that well. I'm not an artist. I'm not somebody who is big on that. I just want something where I can pick up the pen and write and then be done with it. That's all I need. This does it very well. The pickup is not perfect. In OneNote, I was doing a few drawing things, basically to brainstorm some ideas of my network and such. And the palm rejection was great once the pen was touching the computer screen or very close to it, but before that, it would sometimes not reject my palm. It's not perfect, but it's really nice, especially for the price. So yeah. The overall performance of it is very nice with the 4 gig model. The 8350 is more than adequate for the tasks that I'm ever going to throw at this computer. The RAM is definitely better than the 2 gig models, although the 2 gig models definitely didn't have any issue. The 4 gig model over the 2 gig model is definitely a better choice, in my opinion. The extra added RAM gives you a little bit of a ceiling raise for what you can and can't do with the system. And the quad core, while being an Atom processor, is still pretty snappy for what you'd ever use it for. Haven't done any transfer rates or anything like that with the USB. Haven't done the SD card, as you can see on my list. I've not done that. But the general functionality of this computer is great for general tasks, general work, things like that. I do a lot of basic IT tasks on this, and I've done a few on them, and it works pretty good. It gets the job done, and that's all you need. And I'll probably be doing some light development type stuff, some PHP, connecting remotely, general basic tasks, logging in to routers and switches and remote RDP, VNC sessions, and all that stuff should be more than fine with this. I've done it and it works. I have yet to do a PuTTY connection or some sort of SSH connection with this because it is Windows and I haven't set that up quite yet. But I can only assume that with a good internet connection, this will be more than adequate for dealing with that with great aplomb. The keyboard doesn't have as much travel, like I mentioned before, but it's good enough. And since I'm so big on the 2-in-1 / ultra portable segment, I have been for years, the travel doesn't bother me. The size definitely doesn't bother me. It takes a little bit of adjustment, but that's about it. And then you hit the ground running. I've had no trouble adjusting. The touchpad is not I'm not a fan of, but typically in this segment, I don't use the touchpad. I type and then, I'll touch the screen because it's right there. And the screen's small and everything. So that doesn't bother me so much. So yeah, the touchpad's okay. It's fine. I haven't really done very many multi-gestures or anything like that. So don't ask about that quite yet because I'm probably not going to be doing very many. Let's see here. Let's see if we can... Yeah, I mean, the scroll is pretty smooth here on GOG.com. So it works, and it does its job. I won't do pinch and snap because that just annoys the heck out of me. I want it to be at the 100%. Sometimes I'll even do it a little bit lower percent, so it's, so this expands out the page because I still do, thank God, have decent eyesight. So I got that going for me. But yeah, so the mouse is good. The keyboard is, in my opinion, great. It's nothing to write home about, but for this segment and this price point, it's good. It gets the job done. The only thing I would add to this is backlighting, but good luck doing that in this price segment and at this price point. The overall touchscreen use of the computer is also very good. The tablet mode, going into tablet mode and turning into tent mode, pulling the computer off the dock. As I said, the magnet is really strong, so it's kind of hard to do this, and it's really nerve-wracking, but you can get it off. And switching it over, I don't do tablet mode, but switching it over for tent mode, or flipping it, or basically flipping it around and then putting it there and then turning it down to that, so it's a glorified tablet mode with a keyboard dock with you. It's easy, it's quick, it's seamless, and that's all that matters. It works. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. If you don't, then don't. Give it a thumbs down if you thought it was terrible. Tell me what you thought was terrible in the video, and maybe I can change it, and maybe I won't. I don't know. This is pretty much just a hobby for me, and I get to it when I get to it, which is seemingly rare, but there you go. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.